What's up, friends and family? We are back on the road. Look at this. I took a flight and I flew to Tenerife. I am in the Canary Islands with a couple of my teammates, Ian Gibson and Chris Surratt. We are here for the week to make each other hurt and punish your friends, because that's what friends do. We rented our bikes from a place called Bike Point Tenerife, this fantastic little shop that rents great bikes for a decent price. We paid about 250 euros for a week of a fantastic BMC bike, so we didn't have to bring our bikes with us. This is the balcony of our apartment that we are staying at, and the apartment comes with breakfast and dinner as well, so the food is pretty good and pretty cheap. Today's ride, we are riding out to Los Gigantes. I'm probably saying that wrong, and if I am, don't post about it in the comments. Just keep it to yourself, you jackholes. Anyway, we cruised out this direction. Today's ride was supposed to be kind of chill, but it was still almost 4 hours, 3.5 hours. These two guys I ride with all the time. They've been teammates for 7 or 8 years, so I know them pretty well. They're both hitters. They're both very fast, so it's good for each of us to push each other a little bit. This is us rolling down into the little port of Gigantes. I know that's not the name of the town. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but gorgeous little piece of the world down here. So we had a good time today. And we're just trying to make things fun and make things interesting while we're here for the week. There are monster climbs on the agenda for the rest of the week, so we'll just have to take it a little bit easier today. So you can see as we're going through these little villages and these little towns how cool it is. I should have sped this video up, but I'm not going back to redo this now, so it's still kind of pretty cool. Here's the little port that you can see. It's right up next to these huge rock walls that are off in the distance down in this little port. And yeah, it looks weird because we're next to all these things. But look it, I'm here with my buds. The weather's perfect. We all kind of like each other. We had a great time, so it's all good. From there, we rode up to the little town of Santiago del Teide, and it was a 12-mile climb from that harbor all the way up to Santiago. That took us quite a while. It was like 3,500 feet of climbing, and then we found a little, we were looking for a coffee shop, but we ended up going to an ice cream shop because that's the way it is. Ian got some coffee. What's that coffee thing called, Ian? Cafe Bonbon. So he got a little Cafe Bonbon. Me and Chris got some Cokes, and it was kind of fantastic. Then we rode up to the viewpoint that looks over Mosca. It's this fantastic little town. Stay tuned. We are going to ride there to Mosca at some point this week. And so this is part of the Mosca Valley that we rode to this viewpoint to. From there, we headed back. Oh yeah, see, this is out of position. This is on the way up to Santiago Tita. Anyway, and then we took a different road back into town, and it was kind of screaming downhill for 10 or 12 miles, which also made it a very good time. So I go downhill fast. I don't go uphill so fast. So you can see these beautiful, perfect paved roads and nice corners and respectful motorists. And it was just kind of a very good time. Here's also another clip that is out of position. I didn't put it in the right spot, but I ain't fixing it now. I think I already said that. This is part of the climb up to Santiago. I was not climbing well today for whatever reason. My heart rate was a good 10 or 15 beats higher than it should have been. It probably has to do with that 30 hours of travel I went through yesterday. And so I tried not to kill myself too much. So here we are going back downhill. My heart rate kind of came down a bit, which is great. And we cruised along. There's a couple of tunnels that we go through on the way here, and a couple little rollers. There's Ian attacking me on one of the rollers. Yes, I brought him back, but that's because he soft pedaled. So that's what it's like to ride with your teammates and friends sometimes. So good times as we cruise through these tunnels and see this stuff. There was another little sprint point that we went through this tunnel, and yes, this time I did get Ian. Suck it, Ian. There you go. So more beautiful, perfectly paved roads. That's kind of the point of coming to a place like Tenerife. There's empty roads that have pretty good pavement. There's not a lot of cars on it, and it's near the equator. So what is it? It's January, what's the date? 26th? I don't know. So it's January something, and it was like 75 degrees today on the whole ride. Believe it or not, I actually overheated a little bit, partially because I'm wearing this chest strap with the GoPro on it, so you get beautiful shots like this. I don't know. I did overheat today in 75 degree heat, so all that time in Tucson did not heat acclimate me very much. But still, great roads, great descents. It's all just good times. So we have plans to stay here the whole rest of this week. We're hoping to ride, 4 or 5 hours every day, maybe 3 or 5 hours every day, and try to build up a 600 TSS week. Only the bike geeks out there will understand that I just said TSS. So that means training stress score. But it's always good to be out here with your teammates. You get to trade pulls like we are right here. I took a turn on the front and was able to scoot to the back, which is kind of nice. And then we finished up the ride. So we did about 51.5 miles, 6,500 feet of climbing. It took us 3 hours and 44 minutes, as you can see there. And then we sit by the pool and go eat dinner. All right, see you guys next time.